What's up, family? Survivors of the Abortion Holocaust, Joe Salant. Have a message from our founder that will right off the bat convey the upsetting news from yesterday. The court decision was handed down, and this is directly from our founder, Jeff White. Planned Parenthood wins. Survivors are ordered to vacate our building by February the 25th. Planned Parenthood may have won the battle, but they're not going to win this war. Not this year, not this century, not in eternity. The survivors will fight on. We will go to a completely mobile protest center if we need to, but one way or another, the survivors are going to continue to confront Planned Parenthood. We will not rest until they are gone. Keep us in your prayers as we begin forming our new strategy. To add to this, the solution whenever you see unjust law in society is to appeal to heaven, is to appeal to the God who gives law, to the God who gives the true law. The founders of our republic understood this in the vein of John Locke as natural law, the only just law that undergirds the true expression of the just legal code. And the founders had a tree that they put on a white flag, and they had signs that said appeal to heaven. At the Battle of Lexington and at the Battle of Concord, these signs waved as a symbol that the founders would not give in to the tyranny that was already beginning to upset their young series of colonies, which would become the republic that we know today as the United States of America. They didn't submit to the tyranny of the crown, and they appealed to heaven when the law was unjust. The following sentence is from the Provincial Congress of Massachusetts after the Battle of Lexington. Appealing to heaven for the justice of our cause, we determined to die or to be free. And it was from this address that the motto appeal to heaven was made. When you see those green pine trees on the white flag, the Sons of Liberty used to meet around a big pine tree, which is where you get that pine tree from. And so the answer lies in the founding. The answer lies in the principles. When slavery was abolished in America, it was abolished as Abraham Lincoln in 1865 in an address referenced the Declaration of Independence, in which Thomas Jefferson again drew from John Locke, the philosopher of natural law, in saying that the unalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness comes from the hand of the Creator, not government, not man. In the Civil Rights Movement, Martin Luther King referred to this Declaration of Independence as a promissory note in order to end the unjust segregation of people based on the color of their skin. Well, today we are fighting a different unjust law and unjust ideology. Now, this law may be entrenched in an unjust Supreme Court decision in 1973, where one individual got to decide for a nation of 300 million at the time that the Declaration of Independence and natural law does not apply to one group of human beings, and as long as you could catch them in season, that their right to life could be stripped. This obviously is a violation of natural law. So the pro-life movement in general is an appeal to heaven against an unjust law. And as survivors ran into another unjust decision from a human judge yesterday, we can only do but one thing in the spirit of our founding, and that is to appeal to heaven. And we call upon the God of heaven to see where we are right now as his representatives, as voices for the unborn against this horrific Goliath of the abortion industry, of the industry of secular humanism that degrades human life. We call upon the God of heaven to see where we are, and to see where we are in context of his law, and to deliver us as his instruments in this war to abolish abortion from the hands of the oppressors, so that we can do his will in abolishing abortion. Look, we don't know where the near future is going to take us, but we're going to need your help now more than ever. Whether we have to redesign as a mobile protest unit, whether we're going to take the resources, the limited resources that we have, and appeal this case to a higher court. Ultimately, the higher court is heaven itself, and the God of the universe who sees injustice and will make all things right at the end. But we need to contend now for his justice on earth and for his justice for that one baby every 30 seconds that is taken in the American abortion holocaust. Friends, family, look, we need your help now more than ever. We need your prayers. We need you to contend with us in the spiritual arena, because this battle is not just a physical battle, but this battle is against an evil ideology and forces in the unseen realm that support the degradation and slaughter of human life, especially at its most earliest phases. I recently did a talk on declining cultures, and one common feature of every single declining culture was the marginalization of life at the most innocent phases, that life at the most at its most vulnerable phase, the most marginalized in society, the weak in society, were considered expendable, and indeed were in many cases exterminated by the powerful, as this is the ultimate form of slavery. We fight against this, and as America declines culturally, we are the salt and the light that Jesus talked about in Matthew 5 to stem that tide so that the gospel of Jesus Christ can go forth into the nations further. Survivors is at a crucial point, and we are coveting your prayers. Secondly, we need support. If not for you, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here today. Survivors is not only just a youth pro-life ministry that goes out on college campuses and contends for the worldview of life, but Survivors is also basically the farm team of the pro-life movement. You look around at the different ministries and the different segments and organizations contending for the cause of the unborn today throughout this great country, and you will see one after another that are alumni of Survivors, that have graduated the Survivors program and that are going out making a difference against the culture of death. It is only with your support that we are able to continue to provide this support to the pro-life community at large, and to be able to go out onto these college campuses and in front of these abortion mills or wherever the fight is nationally, and be able to make this difference. We're asking you to dig deep until it hurts. We need your help. We need your support right now. This is a crucial point in our ministry. And so with your prayers and your support, and with the ultimate appeal to heaven, we have full confidence in the righteous judge of the universe that justice will prevail, that abortion in America will be abolished, that the evil abortion corporation of Planned Parenthood will be put to death. We are on the front lines of that movement, and it's only with your help that we can continue to do this work. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for standing with us. Again, we may have lost in court yesterday. We may be responsible for the legal fees temporarily of Planned Parenthood unless we can get another decision, unless we decide to appeal and can get another decision in a human court. But ultimately, justice rests in the hands of God, and with your help, we are sure that not only will ultimate justice prevail, but survivors will prevail in the fight as well. Thank you very much. Appreciate your time, and God bless you.